What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this is gonna make the interior for your refresh series, Pizza Hut. Here it is. I don't know what you want me to say here. I mean, it's an interior, and it's got stuff happening. I also hate that paper towel. Oh yeah, never mind. Okay. I mean, I still hate the paper towel dispenser design, but there was a reason I said never mind, which will be important when we get to that point, which will be on the actual tutorial when we do the bathrooms. I really don't have a ton else to say other than rambling for 30 minutes about a bathroom. But, yeah, that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I gotta find an exit, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space of this is, well, you don't need any space. All I need is your Pizza Hut from, I don't know, whenever it was out, within, like, the last couple of days. You do need some materials, though, and the ones you need to start off are gray concrete, stripped mangrove logs, and stripped spruce logs, which they can be either log or wood. It doesn't matter. I just said wood or log because it's easier. I can't lose this quickly. Brick blocks, terracotta, spruce door, birch door, and we'll grab cyan terracotta and stone bricks. That seems like a fair spot to start. I would also recommend, in some fashion, equipping night vision for a couple minutes. More than a couple minutes, but I like to do 1,000 seconds when I do the command. Like that. Something before we start the interior that I want to point out. This window at the right side here at the back, this should be 3 blocks. I'd say whatever, it doesn't matter, but it actually really does matter because of the way that it's lined up. I'm sorry, I don't know how I did that. And also, this doesn't matter as much. But this spruce door should end up technically be pushed forward a block to make it 2 there. But yeah, that's really all. And then that is, no, wait, what button? It's Z. Yeah, like 16 and a half minutes, kind of, roughly. So the first thing you want to do is you want to come inside your Pizza Hut. And you want to start by, okay, this is already unfortunate, but basically wherever you have gray concrete, you just want to bring said gray concrete rows inward by 2 rows, kind of just splitting up the glass a little bit better. You do need both rows because you can obviously see the inner row through the glass. And then these corners here, you're going to need these to be black glass, so I guess if you want to get rid of your, I forgot that it was stacks of 64, but you want to get rid of your, or just put black glass in here for now, and then get back out your stone bricks. Hopefully I can just, no, I can't block pick it because there's literally no block to block pick it off of in this build. But yeah, just doing all the gray concrete. Hopefully everyone's having a good day or night. I am for the most part. I will say the reason we're starting with this, why does it look so choppy on OBS? Maybe I'm losing it a little bit. I can't tell if I'm seeing things or not. But we're starting with this instead of floor or whatever because the floor is weird. And this is just going to help us start the walls. Because 2 of these are like in line with walls. So it'll help us also establish that. Oh, look, that's right. There you go. Now, from that back right one, the one that I actually ended on, you want to, going just left from this bottom gray concrete, you'll place a spruce door. Handle direction doesn't matter, so I'll just leave it like that. 2 gray concrete. Back diagonally to the left with a stripped mangrove log that faces up. Left with 9 sideways stripped spruce logs. Stripped mangrove log at the end that faces up. 4 diagonally to the left with a gray concrete. Left by 10. Plus a brick block. Bring it forward 2. Left by 5. Birch door. 3 brick blocks. Birch door, and then 5. So you'll end out with it being tucked directly behind that row of gray concrete there. And that is all fine and dandy. I guess just to get it out of the way. Between the two birch doors, you'll have like a row of 3 brick blocks. You'll take the middle of that and you'll just bring it all the way to the back. And I'd also take the right side of this whole section and also bring it all the way to the back. So the bathroom should be the same size. Which is, I'm just making sure, is correct. I don't know, I had to make sure that the right wall wasn't double layered of that, which it is not. Now, we're gonna have to destroy like 2 blocks for this later, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. You want to take out your terracotta and just place 3 rows of terracotta on top of all your brick blocks, and also it would be 2 terracotta on top of the birch doors. We'll just kind of progressively bring the walls up individually as we move along here, which will end with the strip mangrove, strip spruce little counter area. That area is weird. Hold on, let me get back out stone bricks. I forgot that I, frick, that's the wrong stone brick. Anyway, you can just bring all your gray concrete up with 3 rows of gray concrete. That's, I think, fairly simple. And also the spruce door here will be brought up with 2 gray concrete. Like so. And then let me get out the why did I not have that open already? I don't know why I don't open that. Anyway, what you want to do from there is you want to take your strip mangrove and you want to also bring that up by 3 on each side. And then getting rid of said strip mangrove, you can get out andesite blocks. And you want to just, that's, where? You want to connect the top row of strip mangrove together left to right, which is the row of andesite. That's kind of like the little board above that, I don't know, could have a menu or something, but it's there. I think menu would make most sense with the way the kitchen is opened, but, yeah. Okay, you can get rid of your andesite, strip spruce, logs, your brick block, and your terracotta, and get out snow. Block of iron. Smooth quartz blocks, and we'll call sea lanterns. I think that will give us most of everything. Let me see. Okay, yeah. You want to come to the left side in the kitchen area, which is the kind of big rectangle at the back right of the build. You want to double layer the wall that is, okay, well, the left wall, which should be brick terracotta, you want to double layer that with just snow. And then at the front and the back, you can just bring this 4 rows across, or 4 rows right of the, again, front and back. And then you want to, hold on. You want to bring the snow at the back forward with 5 rows. And once you hit the 3rd row up, it'll just connect straight across. I had to make sure that number was what I thought it was. So it'll end up giving you this. You'll want to double layer the snow wall here at the right side with gray concrete, just so this room looks a little bit better. And I do have 0 doors on there, and if you want to add a door, you could. I just didn't, because, I don't know, I didn't feel like it. Anything else with this room? No. You do want to break the floor in this room and replace it with block of iron, including in line with the snow with the doorway. I also find that really funny, the snow grass thing. Just interesting, because obviously you get like the dirt, which doesn't have that, and the grass, which does. And then yeah, this will just be block of iron again, including the little doorway. Now, the kitchen and the 2 bathrooms. So basically, okay. Basically, the entire back section of the build. That wasn't that room that we just did. The floor wants to be broken and replaced with stone bricks. The entire, like, front, it's almost a corridor because of how thin it is. But the entire front area, including under the glass, is cyan terracotta. And then that will give you your floors. I'm gonna do the old-fashioned, cut this out, and I'll catch you guys when the, floor is done. There you go. This kind of looks weird with all the different wall colors. Anyway, now for the ceilings, and I'm gonna start by just filling the entire thing in with smooth quartz blocks. And then afterwards, I'm gonna go back and punch in lights where there are actually lights. So it's really just one block above the wall height, starting here, basically, going on top of everything. Now, I am gonna say, on top of the black glass, I would recommend placing polished deep slate slabs. And you can get rid of what would be snow here for you. Just place polished deep slate slabs on top. And also with that, you can place the ups and unpolished deep slate slabs inside along the top row of glass. Just kind of, I think that seals it a little bit better than the smooth quartz would. And again, on top. I need to go fix that. It's not like I could just, block pick it and fix it. No, I gotta go all around the outside and do it. That's so annoying. But yeah, and then from there you'll fill in your roof with smooth quartz. And try to not... W, do the thing. There, it did it. It wasn't letting me walk forward. I think because I tried to walk forward before I closed the menu and it didn't like that idea. Let's do this with a /fill command again. /fill commands are my savior. They have saved me like half of my lifespan alone. I'd be like 30 right now, obviously. Not that that's double anything, but I almost forgot what thing I needed to do. Chisel, hold on, my phone's in the way. I can't like type with my phone directly below my hands because I don't like setting my wrists on my phone. I don't know why. I think it's just I don't want to set them on anything that's there. There you go. This is why you need night vision specifically. How much time do we have left? Great, 2 minutes. That's totally enough. Ignoring the sarcasm. So the bathrooms and the kitchen, the only rooms with actual light patterns with the sea lanterns. So we'll start with the bathrooms. It's 2 off the front and back and none off the side walls. So basically if you just, I don't know, come front left-hand corner along the ceiling, count back 2, break sea lantern, and then every 2 blocks from that one, it will be another one. I guess including diagonally, although you really don't need to count diagonally. Because it gets you the same result as just going left to right from the previous one. And I'll give you a 3x3. I don't have, same in both bathrooms. I don't have a, the one row. I don't have a specific number or way for it to work symmetrically in the kitchen. I kind of just started and I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. And that was where that ended. Let me see if it actually shows in the image. I don't think it does. Not enough. So really just start anywhere with the 2s. I think I started like, I usually start 1 off each side. Okay, well it wasn't that. Although that might actually line up better, somehow. Huh, that does line up better. Interesting. So I just go with that then. Sometimes you accidentally come across your solution. There you go. I think we can also do the lighting in the other areas. Yeah, let's get it out of the way. You can clear your inventory and get out end rods, mangrove trapdoors, and birch fence gates. And in great, there it goes. Starting here because it'll be dark in here. In the little freezer, at the front and the back row along the top, you want to place an end rod in each corner, kind of going towards the middle. In the middle, just like off the wall, you can place a birch fence gate. Don't ask why I picked a fence gate. I just did. I don't have any good answer to that question. I was like, yup, it works, and then never thought about it again. In the main area, the lights are fairly simple here. If I can actually find an image. So, they're just... Are they in line? Yeah, okay. So, they're just, I guess the first block that you can place. From the polished deep slate slabs. And it's just in the middle of the 3 block wide windows, each one. And then, obviously, there's more than that. So, just once you hit where the 3 block windows stop and it goes to, either 2 or 4, you're just leaving 3 block gaps until you stop, and it'll end up 1 off of both sides? Yeah, 1 off both sides. And then you can place mangrove trapdoors on the underside. I believe that is all the lighting in this front area. Although I will confirm. I picked the mangrove trapdoors because I thought it looked a little modern and fancy. Because, I mean, it actually doesn't connect at all. It's literally floating, but sometimes you gotta pretend that things aren't floating to, I don't know where I'm going with that sentence. Anyway. Let's start with the main area, and I'll come back. No, I'll actually... Either way, that was a stupid idea. Let's start with the kitchen, because I'm good at changing my mind. And you want to get out... We'll start with stone stairs, actually. Composter. Oak trapdoor. I should have gotten that last. It's too late now. Brick blocks. Brick stairs. Usually I use it for converting to the next area, but I forgot to this time. Gray concrete. Cauldrons. Levers. And we shall go with smokers. That doesn't obviously get us this room done, but it gets us somewhere. First off, come inside the little freezer area, the big snow room, and at the front you can just place, going up 3 upside down stone stairs that face back. In the front left-hand corner, to be specific. Back left-hand corner, you can just place upside down stairs facing forward. And then connect them together with upside down stairs facing right. And that will give you a little rack. I don't know what's on this rack. Something that would be freezable. Could be... Ice cubes is a weird thing to... whatever. It could be pepperoni, I don't know. I don't work at Pizza Hut, but, you know. Just behind this doorway here, you'll place a compost with a oak trapdoor on top. Doesn't really matter specifically what way it opens. I just like it to open up against the closest wall, and if it's in a corner, I just pick a wall. So, from the back left-hand corner here of this room, you want to place a brick block and bring it forward by 1. Bring it right by 10. And you can just connect it back. Every other block I would also, I guess, connect back just for placeholder. But I'd also take what now will be both these blocks and just bring them each up by 1. And you should have like 5 slots that are open. At the... Oh, why did I do it this way? At the left and the right, you can just place brick stairs that face... away from the center. Left side will be facing left, right side will be facing right. That's annoying to place, by the way. And then you'll end up connecting the back 2 brick stairs together with a row of brick blocks. And the front row where you have brick blocks here on the row below, you'll place brick stairs facing forward on top of. And then in the other gaps, you'll place brick blocks with another brick block on top. And then I would also just get one behind it there, just to kind of finish off the connection to the ceiling. Like so. Why do I keep going outside of the room? There you go. There is one more thing we'll have to do with these in a moment. We just don't have the materials yet, so we can't. Directly up against the side of this, just going right still along the back wall, you'll place 3 cauldrons, gray concrete, 3 smokers, gray concrete, 2 cauldrons. From... I'll call it this gray concrete here. Between the 2 cauldrons and the 3 smokers, you want to leave a 2 block gap moving forward in place, just like 6 gray concrete going left. And then bring it forward with 2 rows. This is a little island. Just for, I don't know, making dough or whatever. You could also make, like, add white carpet or something on it, or item frames with sugar in it to be like the flour that they would pour down to make the pizza dough not stick to the counter, because that's always a fun time. If you've ever tried to cook anything that's like doughy like that, maybe not anything, but most things, you'll know that experience. Gingerbread cookies included. I know that very specifically because I love gingerbread cookies. Anyway, in the front right-hand corner of this room, you want to place a composter with an oak trap door on top. Before we clear inventory, you want to take these 2 cauldrons in the back right again and place levers above each of them powered on. You could do tripwire hooks if you like that idea better, but I've always used levers, and I don't know why. I'm just going to stick with that until there's a better method. That isn't whatever they're called. I already forgot. We can do one more thing with the stone stairs, I believe. I was stupid and didn't take a picture of it, though. Yeah, okay. So, this wall here, You want to... Hold on, let me make sure that... Okay, I do have it right. Basically, leaving a 1 block out from either wall, on the second block in, you'll place a stone stair, just like that. Now you can clear inventory. Those will make sense, because we'll actually do with those right now while we're over here. You want to get out stone slabs, which I'm also going to use for stone blocks, because I think we're going to have too many materials. And I ended up getting out yellow stained glass and brown stained glass. Dark oak buttons. Dark oak wood or log, it doesn't matter. Stone brick stairs. And I'm going to tell you to get out... What am I going to tell you to get out? Nether brick fence. And... I'm going to leave it there. Actually, no. I'll say get out composters and oak trap doors again, because I think we'll just knock the rest of those out once we finish this area. So, looking at those 2 stone stairs that we have here, you want to, on top of each one, you want to place... Hold on. I lost the image. There it is. On top of one, you'll place a yellow stained glass. On top of the other, you'll place a brown stained glass. Brown or orange, doesn't matter. You'll place stone blocks between them, and then you'll place a row of stone slabs on top of the whole thing. And then off the 2 stained glass, you'll place dark oak button. These are the dispensers that dispense... This one's lemonade. That one is supposed to be tea of any kind. I don't know, sweetened, unsweetened, whatever. But, yeah. That's my very, very genius design. Oh, perfect. In the, like, brick oven, pizza ovens, you'll just place along the bottom here just a dark oak wood. You can change with directions and stuff if you want. That's just like the ashes that would be down there. I can't believe I forgot that. That's fine. Get rid of stone slabs and get out lava buckets, and fill the left 3 cauldrons with lava buckets. Oh, I forgot another thing. Get rid of the lava buckets and get out iron trapdoors, and on top of the 3 smokers, place iron trapdoors. It's kind of ironic that I had 2 extra slots, and I forgot 2 things. I feel like that's some sort of message. On top of the strip spruce wood counter, you can just leave, I'll say, a 2 block gap off either side and place a stone brick stair that faces back, and they should be 3 blocks apart. And that will be where you may or may not order. It depends. I haven't dined in a Pizza Hut in like 8 years. It's been a while. Okay, we're gonna have to preemptively place some of these, which is fine. You want to take the gray concrete here. This corner one before the strip mangrove logs. It's this one right here. I don't know how else to describe it. You want to bring 4 nether brick fences forward from it. Then go left with 10. Then leave a 1 block gap and place another brick fence with 1 in front. That's preemptively because there is something here. You want to... Actually, I can take that end one. You can count back by 1 and right by 2, and going right, you'll place 9 nether brick fence. A lot of 1 block gaps here. Literally, it's a 1 block path, except for this area is 2. I just did that for space, but the 2 is already there, and I was like, yeah, I'll keep it. Composters! Let's place the rest of them. I believe there are 2 in this front area, but let me confirm that. Yeah, it's just in either like very front corner, just place compost with oak trap door on top. But 1 will be directly next to the door, 1 will not be. And then in either bathroom, it's when you walk in, it'll be the wall closest to you. For the left bathroom, it's the right wall. For the right one, it's the left wall. Oh my god. You'll place a compost with oak trap door on top, just in the corner there. That is, those walls are like, the bathrooms are mirrored. God, I can't speak right now. Holy, I need a factory reset. Do we still need another brick fence? Oh my god, we do. I'm gonna get rid of it anyway, because I'll just get it out and order. You want to get out, and after you clear inventory. Oak wood, this needs to be wood. Mangrove stairs. Nether brick fence, there it is. red and white carpet, black, oopsies, black concrete, dark oak signs, glowing sacks, and white dye. And that'll actually finish off the front. So where you have these like two nether brick fences that are all kind of lonely and sad, you want to connect them to the back wall with just 2 oak wood that face up. You're bringing either of those left with a mangrove stair that faces left, 2 nether brick fence, mangrove stair facing right, oak wood facing up, mangrove stair facing left, 2 nether brick fence, mangrove stair facing right, and then oak wood facing up. And you can just bring all the oak wood up an additional row. Now, where you have like the little windows here, the 3-block windows, only the 3-block windows as well. You want to do this in each of them. At the left and the right, you'll place mangrove stairs that face towards the middle, and in the middle, you'll place another brick fence. And you're just doing that on all of them for now. We'll get a little bit more fancy in a second here, not really, but we'll add the actual tablecloth in a second because I'm waiting that for last. Perfect, because I want to do something with it. And then you'll leave the 2-block, unless you wanted to make a 1 table, because I guess, you know, sometimes you gotta have that. Now, for the tablecloths, I ended up with these front ones. I alternated between red carpet and white carpet. So this first one, red. Second one, white. Third one, red. Fourth one, white. Fifth one, red. Sixth one, white. I don't know why I'm struggling with that, etc., even though there's only 7. And then the 2x2s is just literally a checkerboard pattern where you have diagonals red and then the other diagonals white. Holy crap, can I place carpet properly? There you go. One more thing before we can move on to the bathrooms officially. Where you have the bathroom doors, which are the birch doors, you want to, just left of the top block on each of them, break the terracotta and place a black concrete. It doesn't matter which is which. You want to place a dark oak sign on both of them. I'd like to go down a line. Type women in all caps in one, and then men in all caps in the other, and I would also right-click once with glowing sec and once with white dye. Oopsies. Mend. Mend is actually a word, too. That's the funny part. There you go. There is one thing that makes these 2 bathrooms different. And I advise that that one thing you make the same. I just gave 2 different options here because I hate the way that the one option looks, but I also don't like doing the other option either. So it's kind of a lose-lose for me. But you can clear your inventory, and you want to get out stone slabs, which I think we're also going to use for stone blocks again. It's a lot of stone blocks, but I'm going to do it just for inventory space. Birch door, smooth quartz blocks, smooth quartz stairs, birch trap doors, levers, cauldrons, packed ice, and I believe that gets everything that is not... So, yeah, you can get out stone blocks then because you have an extra inventory space, but that gets everything done in the 2 bathrooms. Now, I'm going to orient this based on the left bathroom. Obviously, as I mentioned, they are reversed, so keep that in mind. But you want to come to the front left-hand corner of this left bathroom, and you want to count right by 3 and place along the wall an upside-down stone slab. Bring it towards the back with a birch door that's in the right half of that block. 3 upside-down stone slabs. Birch door. 3 upside-down stone slab. Okay. Birch door, and then an upside-down stone slab. Hello? Okay, let me just stand on it. Oh, that... Okay. Take the middle of those rows of 3 and connect them left. And then bring each upside-down stone slab up with a stone block. And then bring everything up from there with some stone slabs. I can't speak. And then, obviously, you'll notice if you try to do that in the other bathroom, it'll be, like, covering the door. So, the other bathroom, that's just done from the right wall. Inside of... Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Inside of each of these stalls, directly across from the birch door, you want to place a smooth quartz block. Bring it towards you with an upside down stair. Bring that upside down stair up with a birch trap door. Bring that trapdoor back with a block, and then place a lever on the left side of that block. And then you'll do that in all 3 of these stalls. Okay. There you go. Now, this is where things actually get different. From the composter, because that's easier for me, you want to leave a 3-block gap moving back, and then every other block from there will place a cauldron, and you need 3 of them. So there will be 2 blocks off the back, and there will be, again, 3 of them. You will break the... Oh my god, I'm sorry again. You'll break the 2 terracotta above each cauldron like this, and then you'll place packed ice. And then on the bottom packed ice, you'll place a lever and power it on. In between the front cauldron composter, this will be where the weird changes, which we'll worry about that at the end. But again, you'll go into the other bathroom and do the same thing. Obviously, you'll notice you'll already have packed ice here, so that will kind of help you line up the cauldrons. And then everything else is just stalls are 3x3, etc. It is literally just the same. Good lord, now I have the hiccups and I'm yawning. Water! Save me. I don't think that's gonna work, but... Did I not have a place an extra stone block? Okay. Okay, I think we're fine now. I think I'm not having every issue on the planet happening at once. Which is always good. I am still yawning, apparently, but not as harshly. It's fine, we're done anyway, basically. Oh my god. Okay, this is where the change happens. For 1/2, you will need white banners and dark oak trapdoors. For the other half, you will need dark oak trapdoors and dark oak stairs. I'll show you the dark oak trapdoor stair version first, because that's the version that I like better, and the version I also had in this bathroom. So in between here, where you have this the middle block, in line with the brick block, you'll place facing towards said brick block a dark oak stair. On the, I guess, left and right of it, you'll place dark oak trapdoors that open up against it. This is like the hand dryer where you stick your hand in and then it blows air at you. The other design is a paper towel dispenser that's not any better. Again, in the middle of the 3, in line with the first terracotta, instead you'll place a dark oak trapdoor and open it up against the wall. Above it, you'll place a white banner. It looks good when it's like the banner's in, but then it sticks out and does that, and it looks stupid. You could also do like map art stuff for it. I think map art would actually look better because you could make something better than either of these designs. This is the design that I think I originally came up with. This might have been... No, yeah, this was the McDonald, the build battle swap thing, because I remember accidentally breaking the rule with this. Anyway, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Pizza Hut refresh interior complete. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, let me know what you guys think of this in the comments down below. We're swiftly moving through these refreshes, which is nice. And then we can actually get to some more interesting ones that I'm excited for. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.